After watching this promo, like, screw All In and Double or Nothing. Why has Will Ospreay not been champion for the past 6 months? He's better than everyone at everything.
I don't know if people are going to want to hear this, but the fact is, this recent turnaround of AEW has all happened with Moxley as champion and multiple babyfaces trying to take him out. So that's worked. As much as people say they hate the Death Riders. Tell them that they're paid by a con. All right, everybody. God, what next? First, Craig can't connect again, so we're going to have to call him on the phone. Now I can't get a hold of Craig. Can you imagine? Now his telephone doesn't work. I see him on video unless it's frozen. Is he there, Jared? He's moving.
What?
He's alive. Yeah, Craig says you didn't call my phone. I did.
He says the belt should be around the waist of the best wrestler in the world. That's Hangman Page.
Did I call you?
You didn't call me. I don't know who you called.
Press 1 now to continue this call in English.
Para continuar en español,
Are you
presione
kidding me? Yes! English! What are we doing?
You tell me, man.
Hello, and thank you for calling. To help us better service your needs.
Oh my God. What, dude. What is happening? Dude. He gave me the wrong number! God damn it.
Excellent.
Hello.
Is that the correct number? We had a fun time calling that other number you sent.
How about not calling my house phone that I have not had a house phone for like 15 years?
Well, no, I called the number that you texted us from.
How about the one you tried calling before?
You tried a number, Brian. It was wrong. Then Craig tested you the wrong number.
Yes.
Okay, so, oh my God, who cares? Go. God. And it seemed like it was like a really good interview. This was taped up. Are you kidding me?
Well, Craig, we tried. I will text him myself if you'd like me to.
What is happening here? What is happening?
What do you guys think of Beast's new mask?
He looks like the Beast Howdy.
Oh, sort of, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. They recap Saturday night's main event where John Cena beats Truth. Poor Truth. And then
God, everyone is so sad about Truth.
Yeah.
It's funny because, like, I mean, I don't like to see anybody cut, but it's like they've cut so many people, and the one that everybody is so sad about is Truth. And I will say it again, I don't want the guy to be cut. I don't want him to lose their job. But if you think about Truth, you realize how much money this guy has made over the past 15 years doing absolutely nothing? Like,
yeah,
he messed up a city's name. They decided that they were going to give him a gimmick where he was an idiot. And so all he had to do was, like, show up every 3 weeks and say something silly. You know what? You want to know why he's gone right now? Because his contract was huge. Okay? This wasn't a guy that was making like $75,000 over the last 15 years. He had a big, big contract, and he didn't really have to do anything. And he's 53 years old. I'm sure he's got a ton of money socked away. Vinny, are you there?
As far as I know, yes.
My God. Sean, are you there?
Vinny finally got me here.
All right, Granny, are you on the air?
But mostly my own.
I'm here.
Mostly my own confidence.
My God. Craig, are you there? He doesn't hear us. I don't hear him.
Oh, no.
Oh, wrong button. Craig, you there?
Brian?
Oh, there we go.
Of course he's here.
Thank goodness.
Craig and I both had the same idea, and we both messed up our own joke.
Yeah.
It's called not prepping for a show. We're all here, everybody. Everybody is connected. The show has gone off without a hitch. So I want to thank you all for listening. We're going to wrap it up. We'll talk to you again.
Mahalo.
No, I get it, dude.
We really should.
Quit while you're ahead.
Jared put the graphic up on the screen. I mean, we could quit right now. There's still 5,000 shows left to do this weekend. What do you got this week, Granny?
I did it this afternoon, so I remember a little better. Kurt Angle versus Shane McCain in King of the Ring.
Every week, it's something. Shane McCain?
Yeah, it's related to John McCain, the former senator.
My first boo-boo.
I'm not sure what's happening. We got Brandon here saying, you guys are crazy. She said his name right the first time. We all heard it, right? We all heard McCain?
Yes.
I can't believe I'm going to have to do this, but I cannot abide this right here.
God.
Yeah, we're going back a little bit.
Oh.
You ready for this, everybody? Never done this before.
Kurt Angle versus Shane McCain.
Yeah.
In
That was definitely
AEW.
Shane McCain, Brandon!
How many sides does a Roma bus have?
Excuse me, a Roma bus?
Is that a bus in Romania?
I think the answer is 4.
Could,
Yeah.
yeah, 4's right. Could be Foma bus because it's RH. No,
Could be what?
never mind.
Yes. Ernie Ladd's promo was the best thing on the show by a zillion
This
miles.
fucking promo was unbelievable. Especially because he buries the jobbers. He goes, you brought out 2 guys here who can't even walk.
Bums.
He says to Jim Ross, I can't believe you, Mr. TV announcer. Last week I had 2 bums that couldn't stand up. Now you give me 2 more bums that can't stand up. What do you think I am? A bum seeker?
We got 6 hours of wrestling to review today.
Tony Schiavone brings out Will Ospreay. These people were so excited to see him. People like myself, Swerve, Heyman, Tony Storm were the reason this company has momentum again. The only reason AEW sucks right now is our world champ. After watching this promo, I'm like, screw All In and Double or Nothing. Why has Will Ospreay not been champion for the past 6 months? He's better than everyone at everything.
Well, Vinny, I don't know if people are going to want to hear this, but the fact is, this recent turnaround of AEW has all happened with Moxley as champion and multiple babyfaces trying to take him out. So that's worked. As much as people say they hate the Death Riders.
Will Ospreay is awesome. That's just the point I want to make. He's just the
Yeah,
best.
but you know what? So's the fucking Hangman.
Ospreay is awesome.
All right. Well, that's your opinion.
It is my
bro.
opinion. It's my opinion, but there's no margin for error in my opinion. I'm convinced of that.
I'm not sure what the idea is with this Mark Briscoe brother, but everybody loves him. Everybody wants to see him win, but he's great every time he's out there, and then he just goes out and he always loses.
Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa versus Julia Hart and Sky Blue. I don't care about this match at all. I'm going to talk about Mercedes Moné at ringside with, as Taz put it, a shoot steak. Did you see the picture Mercedes took of herself and her steak and posted on social media?
I did not.
This steak is more cooked than any washed-up wrestler you ever saw.
Did your wife order it?
This may have been too cooked for her.
Wow.
It was brown like an oak tree. Lexi interviews Ospreay.
You're hold on a second. Yeah. That's all you have to say about this match is the steak?
Yes. The biggest problem with the show is that it was 4 hours long. The second biggest problem is that most of the matches were very similar. They were tag teams or trios matches or 8-mans or 4-ways with just chaos and bodies flying everywhere. And party matches are fun, but not when it's like 8 party matches in a row.
Yeah, but we hadn't seen 8 yet. This was the first one, and it was fucking awesome. As basically Nick's uncle, hate this storyline with all of my heart. Dude, how long has this patriarchy story been going on?
It is time to pull the trigger.
Years?
Yeah.
Nothing ever happens.
So Kenny goes to leave. Okada interrupts. They brawl.
So this is the big setup after all these months for this match at All In. Okada just came out and they had a brawl. I kind of figured there might be a little more than this, but this was the setup. I don't need to see Will Ospreay selling the majority of the match for Lio Rush. Nothing against Lio Rush. But the key is, if you like Lio Rush and you think he's great and you want him going 60-40 with Will Ospreay, then he should be winning and beating people and push like somebody.
Tekla versus Lady Frost.
Finally, after all these years, a successful debut. That is how you debut somebody. When this was over, it was like, my God, Tekla is going to be in line for the winner of Tony and Mercedes. As opposed to the usual debut, which is, the jobber looked better.
And so the main event, in all seriousness, RPG Vice and Lance Archer and Josh Alexander versus Paragon and Daniel Garcia. And then they did a fucking overrun. Fuck you!
Okay, all right. I feel I sound like Dave, but I'm actually gonna defend this. It's not even a defense. Are you ready for this? Technically, Dynamite had the overrun. Collision just went 2 hours.
Oh, it started late and ended late.
Yes.
Gotcha.
That's the official explanation.
What is the near? There's a hammer right here I can hit you with.
They call out the Vanity Project, and what do they put on the screen? The Vanity Project. They don't tell us who these... There's 3 guys unidentified. So I watched this match, and I thought, all right, how long before you tell me who these 3 guys are, okay? So I'm watching this match, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting. And Booker T has no idea who they are. He has absolutely no clue. Corey Graves, I also don't believe has any idea who anybody is because he keeps talking about these Evolve stars, and then he'll say, that young man, but he won't actually say a name. We're not watching Evolve. Will you please tell us their names? If we're if we're not supposed to care, fine, okay? If it's just a squash match with 3 nerds, and I'm not supposed to care about him or watch Evolve to see him, then fine, don't name him. But if I'm supposed to care, who are they? God damn it.
Tyra May Steele versus Ariana Grace. Where to begin?
I'll tell you where to begin. Tekla and Lady Frost. One of these was done right. One of these was done wrong.
Yeah.
God bless her. Could you pick a worse first opponent for Tyra May Steele?
Dude.
Especially if you're going to be going 50-50 for a while.
Dude. Sarah interviews Mike Santana. God damn this Mike Santana.
God damn, TNA is saving NXT.
It really, they did this. They totally did this.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then a fan jumped the rail with a microphone.
Yeah.
They had a graphic for this fan. Identify her as Lainey Reed. Who the fuck is Lainey Reed? The lights go out, and Mariah May appears in the crow's nest. She also wants a title shot. The segment ends. Mariah May is up in the crow's nest. In the ring is Fatal Influence or Toxic Attraction, whichever. On the apron, still there, is Lainey Reed.
Yeah.
So it appears the answer to who the fuck is Lainey Reed is she's the first person Mariah May can beat in NXT. Mr. Iguana.
Yeah.
And
He's on Worlds Collide.
Thank God. I need more Mr. Iguana in my life.
What did Tom tell me today? He did an interview online, and they asked Mr. Iguana, what do you do in your spare time? And Mr. Iguana said, jiu-jitsu. And then another one of the questions was like, what do you fear? And his answer was bugs.
He's bald, and he has paint all over his entire head. It's not face paint, it's head paint. His hand is an iguana puppet. And he's just sitting there like this the entire time. They cut back to every time they cut to him, his tongue's still out.
Yeah.
He's living the gimmick of a shoot iguana.
Yes. That's why he doesn't like bugs.
Best part of this match. I can't wait to see Mr. Iguana on Worlds Collide. The main event of this show is fucking awesome. Mike Santana versus Trick Williams for the TNA title.
God damn, this was the best thing on the show. That's why I thought I loved this show.
I see now, I have gone through the exact same process. This is a horrible show with a fucking awesome main event. A great main event. God damn. Trick Williams, 1 year ago, was miles better than he had been the year before that.
Yeah.
And he's miles better now than he was 1 year ago.
Because he's out there working all the fucking time in different places.
Yes.